There are two things that I want to look at from 49ers practice today. Brock Purdy returning in a limited fashion and Brandon Aiyuk. Now, I know we have seen Brandon Aiyuk on the field since training camp. He's been there. He's been out at practice. One of the things that you really do like about a player who is injured like him is he's involved. He is clearly involved. There's a option where he doesn't have to be. He doesn't have to be right there with the wide receivers in individual drills and doing those different types of things. And we've kind of watched this progress kind of build from the off season where we see him kind of running in these individual drills. I mean, every time I see a new video, I'm like, man, he is closer and closer and closer. So we'll see his first availability to potentially return. I do believe is after week 4. So after the Jaguars game, it's a Thursday night football game against the Rams that week. So maybe how the 49ers are thinking about this is if he doesn't, that would only give him about a week and a half of practice if they tried to start to get him ramped up after this game against the Cardinals. Maybe the plan is to get him back into practice after the Cardinals, but give him a full week to acclimate, then give him the short week against the Rams, but don't put him in, and then give him that extended time until you have the uh, the Bucks coming up. I don't know. I'm curious, but take a look at this video of him right here running. I'm just saying. So again, as you can see, he's moving really, really well. I'm like, damn, I can't wait to get eight. I can't wait to get BA back, man. You guys know I'm a big BA fan. I've always been a big BA fan. I just believe he's a supremely talented wide receiver, and the 49ers could use him. And I just feel terrible for the injury that he suffered and how long it's kept him out. And I just want to see him back out on that field because I know when he does, it's going to be lights out. It's going to be fireworks again. And I'm just really excited about it. So, but I do agree that, take it slow. Don't rush anything or anything like that. And I'm curious how people feel about, Brock Purdy in that same capacity because in this video that I'm about to show you, you can see Brock Purdy still clearly working his way back. Take a look at this quick little clip of Brock Purdy throwing at practice today. So the fact that Brock Purdy is participating in a limited fashion is big news because this is a strong indication that he will play. It's not a guarantee because you got to see how he rebounds from it. You got to see how everything goes. You have to make sure that he's not going to be putting himself in danger to potentially risk potential further injury. So you just got to be careful with it. But to me, this is optimistic. I think that you know you're paying this guy, and this guy wants to play. That you don't roster guys on NFL teams to sit because you're like, you know, we're gonna wait. We'll give you no. You can play, you go. And especially at that position, especially at the quarterback position, again, Mac Jones played great. Mac Jones did not play perfect. And there were a lot of things that he did miss. So, and that's not to at all discredit Mac Jones. You guys know I've done a couple videos on Mac Jones. I've been pleasantly surprised with how well he played. But, he didn't play perfectly. And there were a lot of throws that were made that were missed that, I really would feel that Brock Purdy would make. So we just know that, again, naturally you're going to have this comparison thing pop up. We've already seen Colin Cowherd. We've already seen Nick Wright latch on to this, and this is just natural. We knew this was going to happen. So it is what it is, but I'm of the mindset, man, if Brock Purdy is capable and Brock Purdy can go, then let's play Brock Purdy. He gives us the best chance to win. The San Francisco 49ers, the Cardinals coming in, they're a good team. I know 49er fans, the Cardinals, NFC West, they're poo-poo, they're at the bottom. They're not. I think the Cardinals are a well-coached team. I think they play really well for their coach. They play us very hard and very well. So I just don't at all think that it's just a foregone conclusion that the San Francisco 49ers, just are going to go and win. We saw that the 49ers got beat at home last year by the Arizona Cardinals. So, and that was, what was the conversation leading into that week? Oh, it's the Cardinals. They stink. We're going to get this dub. Easy win. It's the NFL, man. It's a 1 week schedule for 17 times in a row. You just gotta treat each individual matchup as it's a very important game. You can't overlook anyone, because when you start overlooking opponents, that's when you really start getting into trouble in this league. So I think that the 49ers go with Brock Purdy. I think they put him out there. But curious to know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you think about Brandon Aiyuk, how you kind of assess him in this video. When do you think the timetable for return for Brandon Aiyuk is? Do you think maybe Tampa Bay week 6 makes sense? It kind of makes sense to me, honestly. I would say week 5 would make sense potentially if it wasn't a short week, but because of that, I'm like, yeah, it might make a little bit more sense uh, for him to return potentially around that Bucks game. So, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.